about my book, Believe in Magic. So, this is a book that I'm not working a whole lot on right now because I've got all of the other ones that I've got to focus on too. You know, Alex's Adventure, Snowfall, Kayette's Story, which I still really need to name that, Uncontrolled. I'm forgetting things. Guardian. There's more. Changed, Friendables. I need to give myself a break. Hi, Jay. But yeah. So, I'm working on a lot of different stories right now. But y'all chose to hear about Believe in Magic. Yes, Jay, it's alive. So, it's alive. But yeah, so we are going to talk about my story, Believe in Magic. So, it follows the main character of Destiny Phaser, and it also includes Nia, the magic dragon, which I don't know if I want to give her a full name or not. I'm debating, because like I feel like that would make her feel more real, but at the same time she's a dragon, she doesn't have to feel real. So, I don't know, debating with myself on that one. But, yeah, I don't have, I can pull it up on my phone, at least I should be able to, because I've got my Google Docs. Oh. What? I have my Google Docs on here. Adventures, Alex's Adventures, Believe in Magic. Yeah, I'm not even past the prologue on this one. So, like I said, we don't have a lot of work done, but I do have most of the overarching plot already decided in my head for how the story is gonna go, which is a good thing because when I started Alex's Adventures, I did not have an overarching story at all. I didn't have a name for the main character. At least Destiny has a name. That is better than anything. It is currently 8:48 for me. Whew. I did say hi, like 3 times. I swear. My hair doesn't want to work with me right now. But anyway, so Destiny is known as the creator on the channel. And that is also what she is known as in her stories. Hold on. Do I have her costume in here, or is that... Yeah, I do. Okay. I gotta film for her later, so I figured I'd make that mental note real quick. And by mental note, I mean say it out loud, because if I forget, I will forget to actually film for her. Trust me, I've met myself. And now I'm dropping things, great. Anyways, where was I going with that? Right. So Destiny is known as the creator. But really, the title of Believe in Magic... Oh gosh, this is embarrassing. That was supposed to be a prequel to Alex's Adventures. That was the title of the prequel before I decided to scrap that and do Snowfall as the prequel. Hi, Ray Dream. So yeah, that's a fun little thing about Believe in Magic. The title was initially the title of a prequel for Alex's Adventures. Which, looking back on what I had written... Okay. Looking back on what I had written for that... When I gotta talk about that. Hi, Jay. But yeah, so Believe in Magic though, I've been filming a lot of videos for Desi because I want to work more on her story, and I am really bad. I said that I did say hi, but I think you were all. Oh, that question. Well, now it's 8:50. When you asked it was 8:42. Or 8:48. 8:42. I wasn't live at 8. I'm tired. But yeah, so Destiny and Nia are the two characters that I have filmed for Believe in Magic. Which I have both of their costumes here with me. Jesse's is right here, and Nia's is on the other side of the room. I'm too lazy to actually go get it because it's hung up behind River and, who's that, Kamara, I think? Yeah. Because I don't sleep, Jay, that's why. Natural red. Very lucky, but it's also a curse because I sunburn so freaking easily. That's why I'm wearing long sleeves, because I'm bright red under this. Anyways, does anyone have any questions about the story? Because I know that we have not seen a whole lot of it, because there are two shades of red, Auburns and Gingers. I'm an Auburn, meaning my hair is going to be more of a brownish red than a orange red. But also at the same time, I'm sorry, I'm not here to talk about my hair color. I am here to talk about my books, not my hair color. No offense, hon. I'm always ready to be doing the summer. Anyways, back to Believe in Magic though. So it follows Destiny as she is the last person really that's creative in her entire town, because being creative was pretty much outlawed. Well, openly creative. Other people are creative in secret. Destiny is the only person that writes her creativity down, thus how she is creating characters. No, I didn't feel offended or agitated. I'm just trying to focus on talking about my stories, because my hair color is not something that important about me. Do I like it? Yeah. But it's nothing really that important to do with my stories unless I'm talking about Snowflake or Alex, because those two are carbon copies of me. Destiny has red hair, but that's not because of me. It's just because it made it easier to match her with the color scheme, because she can wear colors that I wear. Like, for example, if I'm talking about Kate or Katrina or Fluidia or Lamena or Rosalie or a lot of other characters, most of them have black or dark brown hair. So they don't have the same color palette as me. Destiny has the same color palette as me when it comes to what she wears. So, like, she's not going to wear pink as often. Like, I don't wear pink as often. So, yeah. She's going to wear greens, blues, pink, or not pink, purple. And then, let's see, what else is there about Desi? Oh, fun fact, Destiny is one of very few characters that is named after someone I know IRL, but I'm not going to say more than that. What else is there that I can say about the story? So I don't want to reveal too much, and like I said, I haven't even written that much of the story, but I do have the whole overarching plot planned out at the same time. So y'all can see where the problems would so, you know, because I don't know what to really talk about when I don't have that much to say for the story, but at the same time, hi! I want to talk about the story because I love how I just dropped something. I'll find it later. Because one, I love talking about my stories, if that wasn't obvious already. But two, Believe in Magic is something that I'm having a lot of fun writing with a little bit. Because it's just been really interesting to try something. Because one, for those of y'all that don't know, the majority of my books, specifically the Alex's Adventures in Snowfall and Anastasia's Journey, those are all written in first person because it helps me put myself in my character's shoes a lot better. But Believe in Magic, Changed, and Friend of Wolves, none of those are written in first person. They're written in third, and it's driving me insane because I'm not good at that. So that's probably why it's so hard for me with writing Believe in Magic, because I'm jumping between Destiny and her mom and her grandma and her dad and her dad's parents and all of that just to get one point across. And then on top of that, I'm not wearing it backwards as a turtleneck though. So honestly, right now, Believe in Magic is less of a story and more of a chaotic idea that I'm trying to get written out most of the way. But, yeah, does anyone have any questions about it? Or about, you know, the whole jumble of words I just spat out, because I'm not even sure of everything I just said. You know, that's just my chaos. But, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else there is for Believe in Magic, because I don't want to give y'all a huge lore drop on it without me even having that much of the story done. But at the same time, there is so freaking much I want to say. Like I said, I don't have it written out, but there's so much. And I have one idea that came to me after a friend gave me a gift, and I really want to use it, but at the same time I'm nervous to use the idea, so I might text one of my writing friends about it to see if she thinks it'd be a good idea, because all of my videos, except for like a select few, include characters based on my stories. So if something in the story changes, that means that character is going to change, which includes Destiny and Nia, which is why I've labeled Nia as a magic dragon, because it meant I could film for her without having to do a full-on dragon costume. I could just add a few scales on her. I'm not even going to ask why at this point. And technically her scales aren't even scales, they're just the little diamonds I put on my arms and everything. Which I really need to do some videos for Nia, but I've been way too lazy to actually do that makeup. And with me being sunburnt, I don't think that's a good idea right now. So I might have to wait until, I might have to wait a couple weeks just because, you know, I gotta get all that. Such as, what being different? Anyway, but yeah, so characters like Destiny will change with her story, though, I will say. And characters Annie, Magenta. That's the story I was forgetting about, Uncontrolled. I knew I was forgetting one of them. I have too many ideas in my head. But yeah, so I have a lot going on that I want to talk about for Believe in Magic, but without doing a freaking huge lore drop, I can't. So What do y'all think? Do I give the lore drop and just end up deleting the live, or do I keep the live and not do the lore drop? Jay, be nice. But seriously, do y'all want it or not? Lore drop or keep the live up? I'm leaving it up to you guys. Okay, we've got one person saying don't do the lore drop. All opposed? Or all in favor? I don't know. Oh, hey, there's my tiny owl. I've been looking for that. Well, I mean, I could save it, but like I said, I don't have Believe in Magic really written out that much, and I really do need to work on it. But I've been so focused, specifically with Changed and getting something in the water done. Something's in the water, not again, I need sleep. And on top of that, I've got Snowfall. I'm doing a little bit of work on Friend of the Wolves. So I've got all of that to work on. I'm not saying that I won't yes. I'm legit having a hard time debating. I'm fighting with myself over this because if I give the lore drop and then I change something, then everything's gonna go back. I don't think, no, I'm not going to do it because then I'm just going to torture myself and force myself to put the lore in there even if I end up wanting to change it. But I will say that there's a reason that Nia is the only dragon. Okay, I'm not going to actually give the lore drop because, again, I don't know if I'm actually going to end up including it. And now I'm overthinking everything. This is why I got a t-shirt on vacation that says Overthinker. Because that is me. But Nia is, it's canon, the only dragon near Destiny's Town for reasons. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give the lore behind it. That way I can get that part out without actually having to give the full lore drop. That's the word I needed. So, any of... Excuse me while I try to get my brain to function. Any of the other books that y'all want to hear about, you know, Alex's Adventures, Changed, Uncontrolled, Snowfall, any of that? Because if no one else has anything, I do have a long video I need to finish editing. And like I said, I've got to film for Jessie at some point too. I don't want to worry about that or getting Nia done right now. Most of my books are, I said that backwards. Most of my YouTube shorts include characters from my books. I forgot to put Alex's dress back on the hanger. Hold on, y'all. Because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget, and then it's just going to be laying around for like the next 2 months until I actually remember to do it. Okay. Lee is back. Oh, no one's read my books. No one will ever read my books. That might be a minor exaggeration. It was lagging because my mom called me. Is it still lagging? Hold on. To lay other phone. Hey, the other part of Destiny story loaded! Yay! I need to get things thrown away too. So I have a bunch of stuff in here that I need to get tossed out. Okay, I'm not lagging anymore. But yeah, so I have a lot of filming I need to get done over the next few days. I've got VBS next week, and I can't really film, not because I don't have time, but because if my face is stained, I've got stuff to do every night that weekend, and yeah, no, I'm not going through that, because my eyes are still stained slightly pink at the moment from doing Alex's makeup last night, and like, it's not that bad, but still, like, please tell me, am I the only one that sees this? Or do y'all see it too? Like, are my eyelids slightly pink? Or am I going insane because I'm so used to my makeup staining me? Again, I might need sleep. I'm kidding. I actually do get a fair amount of sleep. Anyways. So I am gonna hop off because, like I said, I have to go get I do have to get filming done, but I've also got to get editing done. And honestly, I might get back on live in a little bit because I think I have a few videos I want to do for Nixie, so I might do those. I might go live to do her makeup. But yeah, this is all for right now. I will see